Phenomenal morning, phenomenal morning. It is presently February 15th, 2023, on this beautiful Wednesday at 7:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Beautiful morning it is. Looks like the sun is trying to peek through the clouds a little bit outside. It's a good thing. That's a great thing. That's a beautiful thing. All right, so I don't have a whole lot to talk about going into the reading today. I did a lot of that this week. So check out our mentally elevated morning experiences 31 and 32, titled, what were they titled? I don't remember right now, but it is available in our Pretty Profitable Grooming private group at empressblack.com. You can also find them on our new YouTube channel, Pretty Profitable Grooming. We encourage you to follow that page. And of course, it's on the Empress Black Network at marissablack.com. So we have the replay now of our Classy and Confident Custom Crown workshop from Monday. It is now uploaded on YouTube as well. So check that out if you have not. Being that we had some complications that stopped us from being able to focus on the selling tickets portion of that event, we're going to do it better, bigger and better, more organized, better planned, with more help going forward. So I felt like that was pretty much the intro to get those who decide to work with me in the future a little background history of who I am and what I do with my work, you know, with hair, but also when we go deeper than hair, with this work, the personal development, the grooming, the inner you, we look at hair, makeup, waxing, nails, all that pampering, personal care, grooming stuff, services, some that I provide, and I'm grateful to provide. I actually enjoy the work I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it at 35, about to be 36 years old, to be honest. But even with that work, the work that we do on our inner us, on our mind, with our mental health, emotionally, with being emotionally intelligent and present and aware. Excuse me. What we do spiritually, with recognizing our connection to all, you know, everything is connected. Everything is energy. So, spiritually is inner work. Um, I said mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, our body, our temple. Whether we take time to just, hug ourselves and, touch our bodies, in a loving, warm, nurturing way, whether it's massaging your hands and your arms and your legs and your feet, your shoulders. These are things that you can get someone to provide a service for you and do, or they're things that you can also learn to do for yourself, that is healing and nurturing and healthy. So, yeah, with self love and, taking care of the temple, the body, flushing it, drinking water, feeding your body good nutrients via clean, live, healthy food, um, less processed food, less fried and high grease, high fat, high, sodium, high sugars, like that type of stuff. We talk about self care and taking care of ourselves and rewarding ourselves. And we do things like go and buy expensive items that, don't bring any type of value, like real time value, where, you know, it's helping you in any real way, but to get attention from fake superficial people in many cases. Outside of that, buying a bunch of expensive things won't help you as much as purchasing a membership at a gym if you don't have, your own equipment, at home to just move your body, exercise. That's self love, that's self care, that's self nurturing, um, that's healing, that's grooming, so, and that's stuff that you don't necessarily need another person to do. You can do that on your own as a person by yourself. And it's actually a good thing that when you do it habitually, you create these habits. They become healthy habits that contribute to your overall well being, your lifestyle, your living experience. It contributes to you living the life that you desire. Um, and that's where we get into the name today, destiny. Today's energy was the Wheel of Fortune from our Egyptian tarot deck. And that was a message of, you know, the fork in the road of making decisions. Are you going to align with good, your God energy, your God body, your healthy habits, your healthy way of thinking and being, or evil, the devil, negative, low vibrational, toxic, you know, thinking, doing, being, and having, in the form of experiences in your life. So the wheel is turning. We are gaining awareness, clarity where clarity was needed, and subsequently, those who are choosing to align with their God being, their God knowing, their higher self, they are gaining alignment in their body, in their spine. They're standing tall, they're standing in confidence. A strong spine shows confidence for sure. They're leading themselves better, so they're able to lead and help the ones that they're around better. This is our master teacher crystal oracle deck, in which we'll be getting our oracle message to start out this reading today. Okay. Today's message is embracing the shadow. Shadow love number 13. 13 sums to 4. I find that very interesting, being that yesterday was Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is, represented with hearts and love, and, you know, more hearts and love and expression of love. On the bottom of the deck, we have Inner Self, New Gifts, number 22. I most definitely feel like this is reflective of my intro, for sure. But let's see what the book has to say. The medicine of this crystal helps you to love and accept the parts of yourself you deny, judge, reject, and are uncomfortable with. Identifying the crystal. Shadow crystals have cloudy shapes and sometimes quite solid masses within them that replicate the outer structure of or shape of the crystal. The crystal medicine. These powerful crystals assist you to delve deeply into the shadow self, hence its name. The cloudy shapes within them are created when the crystal stops and starts growing over hundreds of years, and the elements in the earth change, creating a structural image within the crystal. When the elements change quite dramatically, the inner images shows as more of a solid mass. They are a potent crystal to support your journey of looking into the deeper inner aspect of yourself. Shadow crystals assist in brightening light, love, and understanding to hidden parts of your being. This crystal assists in connecting to your shadow side, creating awareness of your hidden self, peeling back the layers, creating balance and harmony, letting go of the old and making way for the new. Message from the Diva. You are entering a time when your shadow aspects are coming to the surface for you to love, accept, and transform. You can no longer hide or deny these parts of yourself and are now being encouraged to integrate them fully into your being. Within your psyche, you have the whole spectrum of personality traits. And when one of these parts is experienced in a negative light, you usually shame and judge yourself, which then pushes it into the unconscious where it plays havoc in your life and relationships. It is now time to shine some light and love on these unloved aspects of yourself. To fully integrate and accept these traits, a deeper space of awareness and compassion is required. Love will more than, excuse me, love, love will more them from the shadow to the light. Move them. Love more is what I've been wanting to say. Live more. Live 24, the homie Rob in Philly. I love that brand. I love the movement. Side note, back to this. To fully integrate and accept these traits, a deeper space of awareness and compassion is required. Love will move them from shadow to the light, where you then have more choice in how the play out. And why I can't read this morning? Where you then have more choice in how they play out in your life. How they play out in your life. Have you been judging yourself? Do you find it challenging to love all aspects of yourself? Do you always strive to be in the positive? Do you hide from your pain? Are you struggling with an unhealthy pattern? Do people seem to be triggering you more than usual? Do you feel like your emotions and beliefs rule your world unconsciously? Are you blaming others to take the attention from yourself? It's time to sit with yourself and love yourself free. This crystal has the medicine to assist you to go deeply into the perceived negative parts of yourself with your shadow. Working with the shadow can be challenging, so be gentle with yourself through this process and remember that love is the answer to your current situation. Love is the answer. I never said I could sing. Everybody calm down. It's okay. But love is the answer. With that being said, Twitter, I don't know what's going on over there. I don't get no action on Twitter, but I still post over there every once in a while. So if you're on Twitter, follow my page, All Love 444 on Twitter, because it's all love. I most definitely have some experience with embracing my shadow side. As a Pisces, we have in our symbol in the sign two fish swimming in opposite directions. That is the high vibration and the low vibration, the conscious and the unconscious, the masculine and the feminine, the negative and the positive polarities, for sure. Within one, they say Pisces is the oldest zodiac, the wisest of the 12 astrological signs, with Aries being the beginning and Pisces being the end when you look at that wheel. So, with that being said, I am, you know, March, baby. Pisces sun sign for sure. That's me. So, with that, I was intuitively guided to grab this Elemental Goddess Tarot deck And, dealing with crystals, they are of the earth, they're living things, We look at our bodies, as, human beings, but rocks, things like crystals, they're not just, solid things that you could kick around on the ground and dig up in certain places of the certain parts of the world. You know, they have life and they carry energy, and you can use them to manipulate energy in a positive way, in a protective way, for sure. When I say manipulate, I mean, protecting yourself, with protective crystals. They can build like a force field around your aura, you know, where the negativity, will go back to sender without you having to do a whole lot of praying and stopping what you're doing, you know, to block the energy when it comes towards you. It's already done. For example, we have the hangman, we have the three of earth, three of pentacles, the three of water, the three of cups, temperance, a little bit of balance, the seven of water, breaking through the illusion, getting clarity, the ace of fire, which is also the ace of wands, the knight of water, the knight of cups, the knight of air, the knight of swords, the ten of air, ten of swords, the five of fire, the five of wands, and on the bottom of the deck we have this beautiful rainbow with the ten of water, the ten of cups. All right, so this is also in alignment with our title today, destiny. This is what one wants, emotional fulfillment, unconditional love, harmony, peace, prosperity, um, a solid family unit, um, just joy, bliss, peace. This is, you know, what we want. Anybody who says they don't want that is a liar, but they'll be okay. All right. The hangman crowning the ace of wands. This is taking time to reflect and, observe your surroundings. You know, when I see the hangman, it makes me think of yoga because yoga has you bending and, you know, stretching, your body, your temple in ways to help it to be able to have, flexibility within it so that you're able to bend and not break, in real life. Um, but with looking at things, from a different perspective, someone is now receiving a creative idea, creative spark, new life, new energy, they're feeling a new sense of like vitality, vibrancy. They're feeling innovative, just some new. creative energy is sparked here. And I'm hearing it's coming from love, from self loving, and from doing that, being able to be attractive in your energy so that you can attract real love from another person or the people in your life, because a relationship with a man and woman as an intimate relationship is not the only form of relationship. We have friends too, platonic, friendships. We also have family, mothers and fathers, kids, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews, grandparents, you know, in the family tree that he's hanging upside down from, you know. Um, so with all these different relationships, these are different um, people that we're connected to that we can give and express love to. So a lot of times we get stuck and get caught in unhealthy, toxic commitments and relationships with um, one individual and forget about and neglect all the loving, people that they have in their life that cares about them and that they care about as well, that they can, nurture themselves and one another, through healthy energy. I don't know. That made sense for whoever it made sense for. Whoever it made sense for. Um, we got the three of earth and the knight of water. This is someone who is love centered. They move off of their emotions. And with the three of pentacles, they're looking for something practical. Um, when it comes to a commitment, because earth energy are tangible things. They are pentacles. That's money, that's finances, that is agreements and contracts, like tangible things. Um, it could be commitments and partnerships and so forth. So we have a knight of water, someone who is youthful, young in their energy, or they could be a young person that is considering, you know, commitment and making practical decisions in their life. So they are getting in touch with their feelings and processing their emotions and analyzing, all aspects of who they are so that they can make the best decision when it comes to commitments, family, creating life, and those type of big life changes that are very important. And we want to try to do, you know, as right as we can the first time, if we can. The three of water, the knight of air, the three of cups is like a celebration, celebratory. It's more or less, celebrating toast. It could also, on a low vibrational standpoint, be like third party relationships. Um, with the Knight of Air, I'm feeling like that could be what this energy is, like immature, mentally, someone who may like to have their cake and eat it too, juggle these cups. Could be relationships. They're in and out. They may have, multiple relationships at the same time. So, um, your situations where you have a wife, a baby mama, a girlfriend, and the side chick, type of business going on. That's this energy here, is what I'm getting. Someone who hasn't experienced their shadow aspect of themselves yet, and what they're creating and producing um, from this type of behavior is forcing them to slow down, become temper their energy, and, you know, hangman, reflect, think about what they're doing, and ask themselves, is it making sense? Not only for now, but for the future, long term. If that is, making babies, with multiple women, analyzing that and asking oneself, you know, how is this going to help my legacy? Because when you're young, you're just thinking about fun here and now in the moment, but you're not thinking about living 10, 20, 30, 40 years down the line, and, all the wasted resources, whether it be time, money, energy, you know, that could be invested wisely when you're young, energetic, look good, attractive, all of that. Use those things, those resources responsibly, and then as you get older, have something to show for it. Temperance with the Ten of Air, the Ten of Swords. This is, um, again, we had Breaking Through Illusions was our message from Monday. Um, Seeing the truth of any matter, learning how to discern better, discern energy, discern and understand what we're feeling within us in our mind, um, clearing energy of denial, that came up on Monday in our Soul's Journey lessons. Envy, like we had a couple of low vibrational energies that we had to look at for the Soul's Journey lesson to help with breaking through illusions, with seeing, the issues that we may think that we have with other people are really issues that we have with ourselves. And with the Ten of Air, this is some blood spilling here. This is where the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Air, all that mental anguish, you know, depression, confusion, stress, you know, turning into something dangerous, something that causes, blood spill potentially. Um, that's not good. So that can be avoided by, learning to reconnect with the earth, you know, tempering your energy, connecting with the creator. Yesterday we had a message from the primordial mother, the most high. Yes, that energy was most definitely present yesterday and gave us a beautiful message. So if you missed that, go check out A Mentally Elevated Morning Experience, episode 32. I can't think of the title off the top of my head right now, but look it up. That's what this is here. As long as we stay connected to, that divine feminine energy that resides within us and around us, wherever we are, it's with us. Whether we choose to connect and align with it and appreciate it and communicate with it is a different story. But that's where we gain temperance. And that is something that any human being can do to help them, you know, gain clarity in their mind, restore their peace, and avoid doing something that could harm themselves or someone else. With the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands, fire and water, this is most definitely conflictive energy. Um, Being that we had the Ten of Water, the Ten of Cups come out, this is showing me that this was the last stage before we got to this. So, you could have two separate energies, or this could be one energy going through this in their masculine and feminine energies within them. What we see, you know, in the external world and what we're feeling within our inner being, what we have to see when we're looking at ourselves in the mirror by ourselves, you know, versus what the world sees when we're at work, school, and out in the real world doing whatever it is that we do. So, with that, the conflict and confusion, the drama that may have been taking place in one's environment, cause confusion, inner confusion, second guessing. You know, what's the next best move or decision for yourself or for your family or however that goes. So someone has most definitely done quite a bit of listening to outside influences, whether that be family, friends, a significant other. They have, listened to the pastor and, you know, whoever else, they trust in or, felt like they could trust in to give them insight, guidance, advice on, their destiny, on, their future, and they've made a decision with this hangman and ace of fire. A decision has been made, you know, after collecting and analyzing all this data. I actually feel like that is, and that's been coming up. I've been feeling like I've been saying that a lot lately. Like that's a responsible thing for people to do before they go entering what they want to call a marriage, a union, a commitment that is designed to withstand the test of time, to death do us part type of, through sickness and health. Ain't those the vows? So whether you customize and make your own or use the ones that are traditionally available that many people speak but don't actually follow through on clearly. No judgment though, it's real life. But that's why I'm getting these messages here to help people to make better decisions, to choose wisely, to take the time to figure out who they are and, not just who the television and the radio programming and the, you know, outside influences that have programmed you, not just going off of who you are from what the world told you who you are or who you are, but from what the divine, the creator, the most high, the God that resides within you, the combination of the masculine and feminine polarities, the God and goddess within you, connecting with, being aware of that energy, that presence, that inner knowing, and letting that guide you to your unconditional love, your divine partner, your counterpart, your other half. Because those type of relationships, if it is founded like that, that is the core of you, that is the core of your partner, that is the core of your union, that has to withstand the test of time. But the only way that we can get there is if we do the work, the outer work, in creating stability, financially, where we feel comfortable and confident in being able to provide and do for ourselves, and you know if we decide to have children, be able to do and create good life experiences for them as well, healthy experiences, so that they grow up and mature to be healthy human beings, contributing to humanity, not fucking it up. And I'm not going to excuse that. I meant that. So, with that being said, the people who are running havoc and, losing their mind in this beautiful world here right now, it's because of this: the poor programming, the unhealthy diet and lifestyle that is producing, laziness or, you know, bad habits and poor thinking and decision making. That's keeping them disconnected from true love, unconditional love. That's keeping them distracted from being able to hear the divine when, you know, is trying to speak to you, or miss it when he's trying to speak to you through someone else, because the devil is in your ear, loud as I don't know what. And I ain't talking about nothing that got nothing to do with nothing, healthy, productive, or positive. All right, so this is our destiny, a mentally elevated morning experience, episode 33. I'm grateful, for this enlightening, powerful, instructional guidance to be able to channel it and share it and receive it for myself this morning, because I most definitely use it as well. Um, about to get ready for the next part of my day. It is 7:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 15th, 2023. Please like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pretty Profitable Grooming, and our backup channel, Experience Black LLC. You can find our mentally elevated morning experiences there, as well as on Empress Black Network, and our Pretty Profitable Grooming channel, in the Goddess Lounge. You can find all of that stuff at marissablack.com. Please book your appointments if you're local or traveling in the area for natural hair care services, locks, twists, and braids. I'm also opening up, my availability to make custom units again. I have some tutorials that I'm working on for this month, finishing before the end of the month, and those will be rolling out here soon. But yeah, schedule appointments, come get some juice. You don't necessarily have to have an appointment to, come and purchase a juice. You can just support what we're doing here, the business ministry, you know, that way, rather than we just ask you to put some money in a collection plate and, just take some hope and faith and prayers. We're giving you some juice with some good nutrients, fruit, and some good fuel to nourish your body, to regulate your body, and get you feeling good, looking good, and experiencing life better. That's what we're about at Experience Black. That's beautiful looks always created kindly. You can document your journey in your attitude of gratitude journal, which can be purchased when you shop Black, also at marissablack.com. Thank you for your support, your time. Have a phenomenal day. Peace and love.